So you might just find yourself looking at why you might want to explore the question of remembering life mission, remembering why you're here. And you might be curious about why I wrote the book or why I've dedicated my life to this inquiry of why or how, what it would mean for someone to know clearly why they're on the planet and to know clearly what's the life work. What I see, what I experience for people when the moment comes, they get clear about why they're here. And they start to see that not as a job, and because life mission isn't just a job. Life mission is everything in your life. It's your relationship with your partner and your family and your community, and yes, career and service in ways that exceed and extend beyond career. That when you get the sense of within the larger framework of what it means to be a human person in this world, the difference it makes between I'm just kind of getting along, or I'm not even getting along, or when we're facing the challenges of life and when we're faced with the gift of life and the challenge of life, and maybe things aren't going so well, or even when they are going so well, years of your life can go by without really being present to them. You could wake up and 10 years have passed and you realize that maybe you were there and you weren't there, that you had this experience of decades moving, and there might be moments of meaning and large blocks of absence. There was a story about a man in his 80s who was in the hospital and looking back and felt like he'd only truly been alive for a few days in his life. Out of many, many decades, could only point to a few days of being alive, awake to being alive in life. And I know that what it's meant for me to be really clear about why I'm here and what that was meant to be in service to, what a difference that makes. So as you're contemplating the possibility of what would it mean to be in an inquiry and develop a skill for the inquiry of ongoingly be present to the question of, and the power is in the question, why am I here in this moment, in this situation, in this place and time of my life? And what does that call me to do now, which might change every so many years, especially as rapidly as things are changing now, and who that calls to have a set of skills that helps you skillfully be present to that means that you're less likely to find that decades have passed and you're not really sure what happened, that you're clear about the why you're doing what you're doing, and you have the tools to stay curious and present to and hold yourself responsible for being able to respond in a way that it has meaning, and you're present to it, and you're getting up in the morning and happy to be getting up in the morning and looking forward to a day in which you do understand why you're doing what you're doing in all its categories. I understand what the manner in which I'm with my family. I know the why of that and what that's calling me to, and who I'm called to be in the manner with my partner and my family and my neighbors and my community and my career and my relationship with spirit, well, whatever that means to you, and the possibility of what life, a future, I mean, also in service to a future collectively that wants to happen. What's my place in that? To know your place and to find that place that you know you were meant for, that you have, like you wake up in the morning and you're in your life and you say, this is mine to do. And you're clear that this is mine to do. And that phrase, I think it was Tyler Gray that said, this is mine to do, how could I forget? That you don't forget. this is mine to do. And I know it's mine to do, and I won't forget. And every morning when I get up, that's with me. And in everything I do every day, that's with me. So then the promise, if there is one, is that if you stay in the inquiry, you start to get better at, you start to get more skillful with aligning your life around a conscious inquiry that has you present to the why, the what, and the who in a way that you design your life from skill and presence and awareness. And it's worth it.